Earlier this morning, Crowley Police responded to a domestic dispute on South Avenue H that later resulted in a standoff with Crowley Police.
Police are still searching for this suspect, and News 15's Ashley Hamilton joins us live from Crowley with the latest. Ashley?
Guys, Chief Broussard tells me after attacking a female victim, the suspect fired 2 shots, later fleeing the scene only to leave the victim laying there on the ground. Later, he held 2 children hostage for a short amount of time in the home behind me. Chief Broussard tells me he's calling for stricter laws when it comes to domestic violence cases. At 7:30 this morning, Crowley Police Department got a domestic violence call. Crowley Police Chief Jimmy Broussard says officers arrived to South Avenue H to find a woman on the ground unresponsive. He says the case has now been upgraded from domestic violence charges to attempt second-degree murder.
Multiple bruising and injuries, and found out through the course of the investigation that the suspect had also fired 2 rounds close to her while she was on the ground.
Broussard says officers were told the suspect, Derek O'Neill Jr., might be located at the 1000 block of North Avenue L. Once on the scene, police found 2 children in the home, but were unsure if O'Neill was in the residence.
Officers made contact with the girls from the outside, and they came outside. Officers were still on scene for a while trying to get a search warrant to see if we could go in and find out if he was there or if there was any evidence of the crime.
After getting the warrant for O'Neill's arrest, the officers discovered O'Neill wasn't there. Although he is still wanted in the case, Chief Broussard is thankful someone called in the incident.
We always tell our citizens, even if you want to stay anonymous, just say, look, I'd like to remain anonymous, but this is what's taking place. That's the first thing.
O'Neill is now wanted for second-degree murder, though Broussard says this case demonstrates that it's time to strengthen the state's laws on domestic violence.
And our legislators need to take a look at domestic violence, especially because that is a serious issue, in this state, and we need to get tough on it and tough on offenders.
O'Neill has not been arrested, but he's wanted for second-degree attempted murder. If anyone knows the whereabouts of O'Neill, contact Crowley Police.